If you need to set up your very first workers' comp policy, first, congratulations. That means your business is growing and you're adding employees. Second, here's everything you need to know. Hi, Ryan Hanley here, founder of Rogue Risk, where we do insurance differently, specifically by giving you knowledge and information to make the right insurance decision. Now, I need to be completely honest with you. We are workers' compensation specialists. That's why we're doing this video. So if you need actual help, then just reach out to us. I'm going to give you all the contact information at the end. That being said, here's what you need to know. First and foremost, make sure that your employee is properly classed. That means if they're a carpenter, make sure you're using the carpenter class code. If they just do customer service office work, make sure they have the proper customer service office work class code for your particular state, which is number 2. Every state is different. So if you have a friend or a buddy or whatever that is in a different state, it doesn't mean how they set their policy up is the same way you're going to set your policy up. Additionally, make sure that your payroll is properly applied to each class code, and that if you have multiple class codes on your policy, that you are separating that payroll not just in your workers' comp policy, but in your actual payroll system, which means that if you have a receptionist who's answering the phone and you have a salesperson, well, those are 2 different class codes in most states. And you want to make sure that in your payroll system, you're able to show, here's how much payroll I applied to my salesperson, and here's how much payroll I paid to my receptionist, and to the computer programmer, and to the guy that delivers stuff, and to my HR rep, and all these different classes, some of which can be combined, some of which cannot. You need to make sure you break out your payroll properly. Third, make sure you're working with a carrier that either fits your industry and or does pay-as-you-go, because sometimes there are a few carriers that still do not do pay-as-you-go workers' comp, which means you're only paying premiums on the amount of payroll you actually paid each month. That's either reported by you or your payroll company. And I'll put a video right here on pay-as-you-go if you're interested in that. But the other side of that is not every company has pay-as-you-go, and sometimes those companies are still the best fit for you, which is also fine. So finding a company that understands your business and has great rates, because for most states, not some states, this isn't the case. Some states like Florida, the rate is the rate with every carrier. It's always the same. But in like New York, where I'm currently standing, Vermont, Connecticut, most of the states here in the Northeast, and most of the states throughout the country really, it's a competitive marketplace, which means some carriers are going to have great rates and other carriers are going to have less great rates. And being able to shop those rates out to find the right carrier fit for you is also very important at the beginning. And this is the 4th and final thing, and this is going to be slightly self-serving, but find an agent that you trust who's going to walk you through this process. Please do not try to do workers' compensation on your own. Like, I think I checked my stats the other day. The number 3 reason that someone reaches out to us is because they set their policy up themselves and made a mistake. And that's not to say that you're not intelligent enough or not capable enough to do it, but you're not an insurance agent. So it makes sense that you wouldn't necessarily understand all the nuances. And a lot of these like direct-to-consumer workers' comp platforms, they're not helping you do that. And I just see this way too often. So find an agent. If you would like it to be us, we'd love to work with you. Reach out to us, 518-960-6600. You can also text that number. I love text. It's easy. You can also visit us at roguerisk.com, or I'm sure there's a button or a link somewhere around this video that'll let you reach out to us. Find an agent that you trust. They're going to walk you through this process, because you don't want to mess up comp. Because what happens is, at the end of the year, you get a huge bill that you have to pay, and nobody wants that. So find an agent you trust, reach out to them, work with them, get your policy set up correctly, and do the right thing from the beginning. I have faith in you. Have a great day, and if you do choose us, I look forward to working with you.